Hey champions, happy Monday. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I tried to do something a little bit different with the setup. I hope that you enjoy it a little bit more compared to just seeing my face and just that whole entire thing. And then also, sometimes I don't know, I just haven't had the energy to create videos. I'm sorry that last week was a very quiet week on our side. I have things scheduled for the entirety of this week, so I'm really hoping I don't miss a single day this week and I'm able to connect with you every single day. So that being said, I'm also going to stop aiming to try to make 10-minute videos every single time. I remember reading somewhere or seeing somewhere that was like, oh, YouTube really likes the algorithm, or the algorithm really likes you if you make 10-minute videos every single time. However, I just don't want to ramble for 10 minutes. I want to make sure that I am talking about things of value and I only talk as much as I need to talk and not constantly like just do this, waste your time type of thing. So that being said, I got a few things to talk about, not a whole lot, but we'll talk about them. First thing is happy Chinese New Year's Eve. Tomorrow is Chinese New Year's, and I'm really excited for it. It's gonna be a very fun celebration. So if you're celebrating at all, let me know. What are you doing? I'd love to know in the comments below, like, what are your celebration plans for Chinese New Year's? Getting back to things. So today I want to talk about the events that happened over the past little while, some deck techs, and just talking about the contest. So let's get into looking at Geo. So if you haven't gone over to Geo yet, this is our Genesis event organizers, geo.genesisbattlechampions.com. This can always be shortened down to GenesisBoC. We own both domains, so GenesisBoC.com. And this is where you can sign up for tournaments and stuff like that. I'm signed into my account, that's why it's not looking super flashy. It's the admin side, and we don't put in those extra graphics for the admin side of it. But I did want to mention, like, people are wondering where the tournaments are and are people playing Genesis and how much. There was a few events over this weekend, so I know that Dragon World hosted an event. There was an event hosted by Infinity. There was the one from Atlas Collectibles. There's Atlas, and then there's also Lost Star. So not a whole lot of attendees. Well, let's try to get those numbers up. I know Infinity did theirs over webcam. So if you want to play, you can grab a webcam and you can grab your deck, and they will walk you through that process and help you play the game. Atlas and Dragon World did theirs over Tabletop Simulators. Atlas was in the fan server. Dragon World was in their own Discord server. So if you're part of the Dragon World community, you can do that there. Lost Star, I did not know this event was happening until I checked Geo this morning and saw that there was an event. So congratulations to all the winners over the weekend. And if you want to get some of those organized play promos, you want to get some of those pressure points, desk companions, come out to these events. We are trying our best to host them as often as possible. So come, participate, play. I know COVID is definitely holding people back, and playing over webcam or playing over tabletop isn't as great as as great of an experience as you would hope, but it's still something you can do in the meantime. And when we get to a point where we open things up again, we'll see more people play. So I know Heads or Tails is starting to do in-person play this weekend. On top of that, Kitchen Table TCG is going to be doing their first Genesis event this Wednesday. I'm hosting it, judging it, whatever you want to call it. That's happening this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you're part of that community, come join us on Discord and we'll talk about it there. If not, I'll be live streaming it to make a little bit more content and show you some gameplay and walk through some things. So that is Geo. Let's check out the deck tech submission. So if you don't know about this, we are doing the deck tech contest every single week, giving away prizes. So this week's prizes are going to be signed pillars. So here's assignment 4. Start date, it's already started. End date is going to be at 11:59 Eastern on January 31st. So that is tonight. You have until midnight tonight. Submit any tournament legal deck, but your deck has to focus on one of the pillars: air, earth, water, or fire. And then you get a signed pillar. I will try my best to align your deck with the pillar, and then you'll get a signed copy of that pillar. But it's been really awesome seeing these deck techs come in. If you scroll down to the bottom, you can see all the deck techs that were submitted for different contests. I'm hoping in time we'll get more and more people submit their deck techs. But there are certain things that we look for. Like Alex looks for decks that are not just the full deck, but also have the forethoughts. Will's looking for decks that are a little bit more interesting that he hasn't seen before. I'm looking for people who've taken a chance and tried something brand new. And it doesn't have to be a perfect deck right off the bat, but something that is experimental or a starting point. So looking at the previous assignment 3, this was a 3 to 6 cheat only. You can look at some of the past decks. I wanted to look at this one, which is Even the Monkeys Are Throwing Dirt. It was a really cool deck. So let's see. It's a really focused deck where the goal is to get up to your opponents, landslide them so they are unable to move or rotate and are exerted. Then drop your baboons or formosans to do a bunch of damage while they are most likely unable to do much. Great concept. I think the execution here is really nice. So let's look at this deck in detail. You got the wind slashes, leaps. This will help you get in a lot faster. Landslides, which are the focal point like they talked about. Gelder Baboons for that blitz. Formosan to deal the damage right away. So it's kind of like blitz, but kind of not. You got the giant scorpions, which are a great combination here. Because between the Formosans and giant scorpions, I think you definitely have an opportunity to deal with aerial summons, especially if you're dealing against Death's Companions or Angels. It at least gives you a chance to compete here. And then you got the Sunrise Fox. These are all going to be a great option. I think if you stay in close and you do the landslides, you're also going to be able to pull out your Baihus with Erica. So as a whole, the deck seems very solid, has a good chance to deal against a lot of the meta decks. And it's just a fun place to start. I think because of the fact that you're not running in 7s or 8s, because that was the assignment, but it also gives you an opportunity to concentrate on particular aspects of the deck and make those decks really powerful. I love the inclusion of the Sunrise Fox. It's just that little bit something that your opponent's just not expecting that can change the pace of the game completely. So great job on this. So that being said, if you are interested in submitting your deck text, you have until midnight tonight Eastern. Go to the website, go down to events. Actually, let's go show you where that is so you're able to find it yourself. So it is an event that we're hosting. It's a contest, so you can go down to events, and then it's down here under deck text submission contest. So you go here and you post your deck online. So YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want to post it. Fill out this form, put in the link, and then it gets entered into the submission. And then tomorrow night at Exploring the Libraries, which is happening at 7 p.m. Eastern, we will discuss the deck texts, which ones were our favorite, and give those winners their prizes. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. I think the deck texts over the next few months are going to just get more and more engaging, more and more interesting. So I look forward to see what you have in mind and participate with us. So that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. As I close off this video, I want to remind you to support your local game stores. They are the backbone of the hobby industry. Also, please follow our partner content creators. They are working very hard to make content that you are interested in. So check out our playlist of videos made by them and like and subscribe to their videos. Finally, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. Without you, this game would not be where it is today. Thank you for being so awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.